The original vision for the Case Hub was to bring the case method to life in Arabic-speaking countries, and it rested on three pillars. One, build capacity for case writing. Two, teach with cases. And three, build a community around the case method. We envisioned a community of faculty, educators, and organizations willing to share their stories as teaching platforms. We wanted to produce authentic cases from the region to the region and beyond. One, to give voice to local protagonists, and two, to formalize the knowledge and expertise that originates in our region. This collection aimed to fill a gap. Our students were only learning from cases set in the US and in Europe, rarely from stories they could relate to, and we wanted to change that. As we are now closing our 5th year of activity, our vision is evolving. Multidisciplinarity is the 4th pillar of our strategy. We are also focusing on sustaining and institutionalizing the case method. Case-based learning is a powerful pedagogical tool because it is student-centered. Cases put students in the shoes of decision makers, and making decisions is what graduates do on a daily basis, across disciplines and throughout their careers. Cases drive learning effectively through critical thinking, judgment, and meaningful debates and dialogues in the classrooms, while helping students develop very important and critical employability skills. Also, cases mirror the complexity of business dilemmas, typically characterized by incomplete information, complex situations, competing priorities, and the situations that do not have a single answer. And in a world that is changing drastically, dramatically, continuously, being able to analyze complexity and ambiguity is definitely an important skill to have. Local cases add value to all members of our community. Students relate better to local context, and they engage differently in the classroom. Also in the classroom, combining local, regional, and international cases brings in multiple perspectives and illustrates the importance of context in decision making. So students navigate across borders throughout their careers, and these cases prepare them better to understanding different contexts and different situations. From the organization's perspective, local cases showcase innovation and complexity that exists in the region, and they also give to regional entrepreneurs and organizations a platform to share their stories, and their stories deserve to be shared and celebrated. Finally, for faculty, writing cases about local organizations allow them to build bridges with the community in which they operate on a daily basis. The growth of the annual case conference, the number and the quality of the published cases about Arabic-speaking countries and Cyprus, where we have our second campus, the translation of our cases to Arabic. Today we have the largest collection of peer-reviewed cases in Arabic, making the case method and our cases accessible across cultures and contexts. Our extensive collaboration with universities and organizations, and our presence and support in international case method related conferences and events. And of course, the many success stories from faculty, students, and organizations. Well, I would like to see case method training becoming a standard component of faculty development across universities. Also, maybe case-based teaching becoming more common in education across disciplines, and case research becoming a scholarly recognized output in faculty promotions. At the Case Hub, we emphasize our commitment to be part of this transformation. We aim to have a robust library of high-quality, peer-reviewed cases that become a go-to reference for authentic, locally relevant cases for education worldwide. A genuine thank you to our community. None of this would have been possible without people who showed up, people who wrote cases, people who attended the conference, and people who simply believed in our mission. To educators, your willingness to try something new, to write your first case, to teach with cases, that takes courage and it matters. To professionals and organizations, by opening your doors and sharing your stories, you help shape the next generation of leaders in the region. The journey is far from over. The best chapters are still ahead.